We're the visionaries, man. What it do with y'all? Welcome back to another video out in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to talk to y'all about something today, man. And today's video I want to talk to y'all about. Title of this video is going to be called Sexual Energy. Yeah. You know, so let me explain. You see, yesterday I seen a Soul Illuminati video, or Spiritual Soul. You know what I'm saying? I seen the Spiritual Soul video yesterday, right? And basically Spiritual Soul, it was like a TikTok, it was like a TikTok clip. And basically he was talking about like your sexual energy, and he was saying that when you master your sexual energy, then when you master your sexual energy, right, then that is when you master life, or should I say that is when you fully escape the matrix. And I want to talk about that right quick, because it is 100% true. Real talk though, man. I'm just telling you what it is. When you master your sexual energy, then that is when you truthfully that's when you truthfully escape the matrix. Now let me explain that in this bitch. You see, to all the men out here, right? You see, man, if you're a female watching this video, man, see, I ain't gonna sit back and catch you, man. Females, they got it on the super easiest difficulty when it comes to dating. I'm telling you what it is. I swear, man, these females got it so easy in dating, my G. Like, all they got it, I got a foot fetish out in this bitch. So I'm just telling you the game. All these females got to do is literally post their feet. I'm just telling you what it is. That's all they got to do. All they got to do is post their feet and put it on OnlyFans, and they can make profit off of it. That easy, my G. It's so easy to the point you can go on TikTok live, bro. And the reason as to why it's so easy, though, the reason as to why females have it so easy in dating is simply because, as a man, your sexual energy, you see, we are visual creatures out in this bitch. So what's going to happen is, since we are visual creatures, what's going to happen is you got sexual energy inside of you. So you got sexual energy inside of you, right? You got sexual energy inside of you. Plus, you are a visual creature. So you get turned on by looking. So since you are looking, right, what's going to happen is when a female is showing herself online or some shit like that, your eye is going to start saying, ding, 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 ding. That's a hot woman. Jack off. I'm telling you, that's exactly how it be. I'm telling you the game out in this bitch. So when that happens, right, boom. Females are making easy profit. They get attention just like that because, like what I just said, you are a visual creature as a man. So you get attracted by looks. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is secondary, because I know some people are saying, oh, I get attracted by their mentality. Yeah, it's true. You can't get attracted to their mentalities and shit like that. And that's how you know you are a real man out in this bitch. But even still, you still are first attracted to looks out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it is. Real talk. Now, for the female side, I can't really speak on the female side in this bitch, because their attractiveness is different. I'm just telling you the game out in this bitch. But as a full-blooded man, I'm telling you what it is, man. As a full-blooded man, you are meant to motherfucking fuck these hoes. I'm telling you what it is. So you are a visual creature, you know, and just happen to be we are living in a time I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, you know, since we are visual creatures, right? Like I said, females, they can make money online. So what I'm saying is, you know, since they're so insecure with them in themselves or some shit, you know, they're going to be insecure to do anything with you in real life. So what's going to happen is, and this is why most men are the V-words now, women will rather hide themselves through a screen and show themselves seductively. They'll do all those things online, but scared to do it in real life. I'm telling you, man, we are living in a time of illusion out in this bitch. I can't get down with this new age shit. This is why I reverse my age. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, but point I'm trying to get across though, man. Point I'm trying to get across, with that being said though, your sexual energy is the strongest energy force it is that you got. So, since your sexual energy is the strongest energy force it is that you got, right? Since it's the strongest energy force it is that you got, what's gonna happen is, you know, it's, you know, when you're trying to master it, right? Then that's how you're going to truthfully escape the matrix. You know what I'm saying? That's a very popular term out nowadays and shit like that. But that's real talk. That's how you're going to truthfully escape the matrix, because that's the most powerful energy force it is that you have. Your sexual energy, I'm gonna say it again out in this bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that again. But your sexual energy is the most powerful force it is that we got. So when you're able to control your sexual energy, then you are able to do what it is that you need to do. This is why when you get high up on the days of NoFap and shit like that, right? This is why you start to look at people in the eye. This is why you can communicate very clearly when you get high up on the days. This is why you start to move around fearlessly and shit like that. You start to feel like you are, you know, if you're a male, you'll start to feel like you are him. Yeah, I'm telling you what it is. Real talk. And if you're a female, females, they could be on NoFap as well. And females, they should be on NoFap as well. Because what's going to happen is when both genders do, when both genders do semen retention on some shit, what's going to happen is the man is going to be more masculine and the female is going to be more feminine. They're going to act in their original nature out in this bitch. But since we are not holding it in, this is why most people haven't escaped the matrix out in this bitch. And since people are jacking off on a since men are jacking off on a continuous basis, this is why most men are wimps. I'm speaking from experience. You cannot. What makes you think you're not going to live fearlessly when you're jacking off every day? What the fuck? Here you go. Here you go. You're doing that every single day, and you honestly believe, right? You honestly believe that you ain't gonna live in no. Look, I'm telling you. So basically, at this current moment, man, I am on day 2 on NoFap. Real talk. I'm just telling you what it is because I went on a binging streak. I went on a binging streak like, you know, July 31st out in this bitch. You know, I made it do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But real talk though, man. So, you know, when I was on day 1 of NoFap and shit like that, right? When I was on day 1 of NoFap, motherfucker, I felt off than a motherfucker, man. I'm just telling you what it is. I honestly felt off. I felt afraid. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking all type of negative shit. Like, what if this happened to me? Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, let me cover up. Motherfucker, I was going to say the P word, but I am a pussy. I'm telling you what it is. This is what happens when you're jacking off every single day. Real talk. But that's one of the reasons as to why Solomonati or Spiritual Soul said what it is he said in that TikTok clip I seen. When you master your sexual energy, then that is how you're going to master, that is how you're going to master, you know, this reality that we are in. That's how you're going to fully complete. Because what happens, you know, I already explained some of the benefits earlier, but when you get on NoFap, right, when you master your sexual energy, right, when you're on semen attention, whatever it is you want to call it, but when you master it, when you get high up on the days, here you go. Now you're not lazy no more, right? Now you are motivated. You're motivated to do the things it is that you always wanted to do. So you start working out. You start having your own business. You start talking to girls. You know what I'm saying? You start to make more money. You know what I'm saying? You start to you make eye contact with individuals. Excuse me. You start to look at life in a positive way. Everything starts to go in your favor. Everything is all lovey-dovey, sunshine and roses. There's plenty more things out in this bitch, but that's what happens. Because your sexual energy is the strongest energy force it is that you got. So, but yeah, man, real talk. You know, it's really nothing else. It's really nothing left for me to say out in this bitch. It's just, you know, it's nothing. It's honestly nothing left for me to say. I think I already said everything is I wanted to say out in this bitch, man. I just like to talk a lot. But yeah, man. So, this is the last thing I want to say. Now, so when it comes to NoFap, man, NoFap is a gift and NoFap is a curse. And the only reason as to why I'm saying it's a curse is simply because when you get high up on the days of NoFap, right? So it's 5 stages of the NoFap relapse loop. I always make multiple videos about it. Real talk, man. So you could go on my Word of Visionaries and try to look for it. But, you know, it's 5 stages of the NoFap relapse loop. That's what it's called, the NoFap relapse loop. So step one is you have a reason to do NoFap. Whatever your purpose in doing NoFap is, you may want to start getting girls. You may want to start being motivated in life. You may want to start just being a healthy individual. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you have a purpose to do. You have a purpose to do NoFap or master your sexual energy. That's step 1. Step 2 is you attempt to do NoFap or attempt to master your sexual energy. So you're going to get high up on the days, right? You're going to get high up on the days on NoFap, and you know, real talk, you're going to attempt to do it. Step 3, and this is where 99% of the people mess up at. This is where I mess up at. But real talk, step 3 is you're going to have reasons, you're going to have excuses, you're going to have urges, and you're going to have temptations into relapsing. And this, I'm telling you, That right there, step 3 is the only reason as to why you're going to relapse. Step 3 is the only reason as to why you're going to relapse. Like I said, step 3 is you're gonna feel the urges, you're gonna feel the temptations, you're gonna start thinking of reasons as to why you should let it out, and you're gonna start thinking about excuses as to why you should let it out, right? I'm telling you, this is what's gonna happen. That's step 3. 99% of people, that's where people mess up at. I'm telling you what it is, always. Step 4 is, right, since you felt that, right? Since you felt the urges, since you felt the temptations, since you start thinking about the reasons and excuses, step 4 is you're going to give in. You're going to relapse out in this bitch. That's what's going to happen. You're going to give in and relapse. Then step 5 is, right? Step 5, now you're on a benching streak. So step 3 all the way to step 5, right? That's the reason as to why I'm saying it's a curse out in this bitch. That's the only reason as to why I'm saying it is. Because, you know for a fact you ain't trying to do it. You know you're trying to get high up on the days. But your brain, since you on a whole new level in life and shit like that, right? Since everything is going all lovey-dovey, sunshine and roses and shit, it's gonna be your own old ways of doing things gonna fuck you up. That's the only reason as to why I'm saying it's a curse out in this. But other than that though, man, it's really a gift, man, because you get, like I said earlier, man, it's the whole lot of benefits that you get from doing NoFap. You get to see life in a greater way and shit. I already explained the benefits earlier, so I ain't doing it again. But yeah, man. Other than that though, man, I feel like I got my point across out in this bitch. So if you like this video, man, stay tuned for some more videos, and we out. Yeah. What the fuck? I'm out.